Smokers, vegetarians and people with O group blood may be less susceptible to COVID-19. Now these are not my statements but a CSIR report which has highlighted these so-called facts. So in this special report, let's decode them and find out whether these are facts or these are myths, and if they are myths, let's bust them in this special report. You're watching TV9 News and I'm your host Deepak. Well, the Council of Scientific and Industrial Research conducted a pan-India sero survey in its 40+ institutes where it took samples of close to 10,000 adult individuals working in their labs and also their family members to assess the presence of antibodies. Now, this study claimed that over 1,000 people of the 10,000 sampled had antibodies against SARS-CoV-2. And after 3 months, they did a follow-up on over 300 people who were seropositive and found that these antibodies were stable in their levels. And a repeat sampling of 35 individuals was done after 6 months, and this showed that the declining levels of antibodies but the neutralizing antibodies were stable compared to 3-month study. So what they concluded is that smokers are less likely to be seropositive and that smoking may be very protective. But a few months back, a few studies had claimed that smoking could probably put an individual at severe risk of COVID-19 because smoking causes a lot of respiratory problems and so does COVID-19. So let's go over to an expert and find out what he thinks about this particular research. Dr. Parmesh, many thanks for joining us. Could you please tell us if smokers are really protected against COVID-19?
As a pulmonologist, I would say my answer to this one is no. They are the high risk for contacting, for the severity and the mortality.
Well, the second part of the survey also hinted that vegetarians could be less susceptible to COVID-19. Now let's fact check this as well with Dr. Parmesh. So doctor, could you please tell us if vegetarians are less susceptible to COVID-19 as compared to non-vegetarians?
Yes, maybe yes. That is because the vegetarian food has got more antioxidant that has got a healing process of the tissues, and naturally it will help the pineal gland which produces the melatonin hormone which helps the healing process from the viral infection and air pollution.
Well, the third and final part of the study claimed that people with blood group O were under lesser risk of contracting COVID than those who had A or B blood group. So Dr. Parmesh, what are your observations on this particular finding?
Of course, there are 4 blood groups are there predominantly: A, B, AB and O. According to frequency, A is the most common, second is B, third is O, and the least is the AB. Some observations have been observed earlier also regarding the B group suffering more of the cardiovascular diseases and other things, cancer with the A group, and also mosquito bites more to the other group than the O group. These observations have been made. So this is what CSIR has made some observation. The hypothesis based on that one. It needs further analysis and peer reviewing before it will be publications. Whatever it is, let's accept their observation. Let us not complacent in regarding the wearing the mask when you go outside, social distancing, and having the respiratory etiquette, following that strictly, and strict hand washing.
Well, there you heard it from Dr. Parmesh. Well, the doctor certainly rejects the studies finding that smokers are less vulnerable, as smoking not only scars your lungs but also leads to a lot of breathing problems. And since COVID-19 is a respiratory problem, these reports are not to be believed, is what the doctor claims. So do you agree with the study or do you agree with the doctor? Well, you can leave your opinions in the comment section below, and also do not forget to like, share and subscribe to TV9 News on various social media platforms. Many thanks for watching.